Hello and welcome to Pulse Africa Online Television, right here on our channel. Me with the bring the program in a precious summer belly. Well, we just arrived now at the Pademba Road prison. No side what been they go around from this morning. Say fire catch there. We make for understand say not from the canteen and down the. Then they happen well, plenty question them when they come on the minds of Sierra Leone, and then one way gets to be like how that one day happen wherein the garden much more severe and robust in their approach and all. So we don't hear a lot, but like we just coming at the scene now, and so the try we see we get watertight security. We don't notice the women's leader for the Sierra Leone People's Party. We see Insef De Nayaso. We see colleague journalists there all day Naya from AYV, from Star TV, from SLBC, the main broadcasting corporation. We same way so don't see from newspaper houses them. Insef De Naya. And for now we'll not talk to non-authority yet, as just the reach, but we try for observe the situation. Yes, in case you just joining, it's Pulse Africa Online Television, and what been broke out this morning say Pademba Road is in the catch fire. Well, as compared to the news that we don't everybody die and all, Pulse Africa not going to confirm that one day because we not get any what they call to the effect. So because of that we still the monitor, then we see waiting they go on another okay for talk to for confirm the death of the said person. But meanwhile, we get security. We're watertight right now, so as we see the presence of the military and the police there, they're all day intact here, and then they stop people them right from King Haman Road Junction, Hillcourt King Haman Road Junction. Yes, boss. Fine. Yes, and so this colleague journalist they all day so, and all man they wait for Yegi from the respective authorities then. It's just you, Marufufana just like you as we see also the fire force and yes. We see the situation. So, if you just join me, different Class Africa Online TV, and we continue to monitor the situation. We're not able to see, as you see, Press House is the only area we're not able to talk to authorities there yet. We're not able to see them, but then within the main entrance of the Pademba Road prison, as we team up, we don't see any water tank from the Sierra Leone Fire Force. Then don't come inside. Then they try to still put the fire out. As we when they see the thick smoke, it's still they come out, but not as immediately this morning. But then a lot of questions need to be asked, but we not see the authorities yet. We for directing question they need to, so we wait patiently until we see anyone and then we can able to verify some of the information then we don't get. This also come as a time when the country they under the indefinite partial lockdown. Inside from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. From 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning, we no say all man supposed for the inside house and same way so the one then a Freetown, they not for go upline, the one they with the upline no they can't Freetown except in cases them inside sometimes motor car or the person they carry goods and services when are essential things them to human being like food, like then water for light business and all. If not, also the health workers them back inside salon, then say then they agree for let them go without help. No, we still live outside the perimeters of the Pademba Road, the main highway, as we see the security apparatus there still tense, and journalists they not be allowed behind the bars there, as they say that they try to salvage the situation, but we still stay hopeful and they wait for talk to the one them way responsible. You cover that story, Papa. Not all stories are important, so this EOC, a lot of uncertainty today, so yeah. Therefore, good. Kuyate, we don't know yet about anybody escape from the prison. Neither South Africa not able to confirm say anybody died because we not talk to the people. But as people and family can see, the smoke still they gone as fire force and still they try for salvage the situation, but the smoke still they come out inside Pademba Road prison. Thanks, Paris. Now waiting the happen inside Freetown, the capital city of Sierra Leone. Inside the country they under partial lockdown from 9 o'clock in the night to 6 o'clock in the morning. But same way, so we don't see inside yesterday the country don't record the first positive case now the Salon prison, the correctional center name. Beside this why so being done bring fear in a lot of people them as Boko yesterday we heard from the press release from the Attorney General's office, the Minister of Justice, say then case them where they're not too severe, they're not feel say then case them not people for day for prison, then can give pardon to them one day, but the severe one day. What they can do is now for try for put them a temporary other spaces them remind home them, and so this why also like we say they don't bring a lot of concern to people them as in the sequence where this person also we tested positive of corona they don't come, and same way so people let me also they think say is there more to this why also with regards to the cases more to the cases then, and then for today we say now riot the prisoners then they riot, but we see the Minister of Information and Communication Mohamed Radou Soare. We see Mohamed Radou Soare they come I want to see if we can able to talk to the minister. The minister can talk to
talk loud enough. It's okay. The media who should be leading this find it difficult to practice social distancing. what else do we tell the rest of the people? Yeah. So let us do social distancing, then we can start talking.
If it's somebody can do.
So we see the Minister of Information. They say until and unless the journalists, we as journalists, then yes.
First, my disappointment that journalists who should be leading the campaign for social distancing cannot keep social distancing. I know you're going to take the liberty to edit it. Yes, but that's really disappointing.
No, sir.
Okay, so you're all aware this morning we woke up to a crazy riot. This riot has led to the destruction of, some very, very, very monumental edifices. You're talking about the reception here, you're talking about the kitchen, you're talking about the record section, you're talking about a wholesale gone, and quite fundamental destructions done to the prison. We have to be thankful to the security forces who immediately came in to prevent what would have been the most historic prison riot of our time. But I'm pleased to say, according to early reports, no prisoner escaped, and that no high-stake high-stake prisoners are all intact. Okay? The Sierra Leone Fire Force is working very hard to suppress the fire, to extinguish it, and they are almost successful at doing that. I'd like to use this opportunity to appeal to Sierra Leoneans to go about their respective businesses. The security sector is on top of the situation, and things should go back to normal. Government will issue a more comprehensive statement later in the day. At this stage, this is the situation. We have been able to contain the situation. The prison riot has been suppressed. Some fundamental damage has been done to some very historic structures, which is regrettable, quite unfortunate. And the prisons hosting high-stake prisoners remain intact. One or two questions.
So, Minister, what would have led to, in your knowledge, the initial prison riot?
Well, these are early days. As the dust settles, we'll turn out more comprehensive. And, well, these are early days. I must be the last man standing. This government is known for saying the things as they are. I don't want to lie. Okay? The motivation for the riot is still foggy, it's still scanty, still very brief. We'll issue a more comprehensive statement later in the day.
Mr. Minister.
Are there any fatalities?
Well, these are early days, yes, but yes, there are fatalities. I cannot ascertain definitely. But once we get greater clarity around this, we'll issue that in a comprehensive statement.
Any deaths?
We will issue that in a comprehensive statement, but they are surely fatalities. Fatalities really.
Any escape?
No escape. No escape, to the best of my knowledge, according to my belief.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Okay. So that was the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohamed Raman Souare, in the talk to press on the said case, the breakaway from the Saloon Correctional Center.
Go down. Go back soon. Come back here now.
Set ablaze one of the historic buildings, the admin building, the houses, the reception. The kitchen was also watered. One of the cells, the block was voted, the kitchen, amongst others, right? But the police and the army were able to reinforce the situation and bring it under control. Fundamentally, a lot of damage was done to historic structures, but it's important to note cells housing high-stake prisoners was unscathed, was not affected. They are aware casualties, but these are early days. When the dust settles, we should be able to give more comprehensive account. So government wants to use this opportunity to appeal to all Sierra Leoneans to go about their businesses. The security situation is being normalized. The fire force is working helter-skelter around the clock to ensure that they extinguish the fire so that it does not expand to other unaffected places.
At this moment, is there any news on the status of Palo Conference?
Every high-stakes prisoner is unaffected by this riot.
So is there any movement? Are you going to move them from the central prison to somewhere else?
I can neither confirm nor deny, but I like to affirm and reaffirm that all high-stakes prisoners are unaffected by this riot. There was no escape.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Minister, the coronavirus confirmed case is probably because of this riot.
I cannot now pinpoint the genesis of the riot, the underlying cause, but once we get greater clarity, we'll be more than willing and pleased to share with members of the public. Please practice social distancing. You guys can just respect each other.
It's okay. Well, this
Well, Fambulu we then I so it's one party colleague, the one that will be done then I so from the start of the outbreak where from the Africa Young Voices Television AYV in Ransford, right? Ransford Luby Metziga, Ransford. Welcome to Palace Africa.
welcome.
Colleague, the interview colleague. Tell me quick about some of the observation the way you don't get. See, so you be kaya so this morning.
Well, from waiting here from the minister, first of all, you see the bank and the administrative building them in this correctional center in Akademba Road 9. Then set up these will be make all this chaos calm. And where we self come this morning, we see say it's been really bad. The situation was really terrible. And precious, if you self be there this morning, you say this is a good story for the people. And from waiting we hear from other people within the community, they say how now the people then, the inmates themselves now they set up with this. But I begin to ponder, they wonder, they think why this will happen, because if you want to set yourself free, you know go set fire in a place where you don't get access for good out. So I begin to wonder why waiting to precipitate all of this here. But really the situation been bad, because as you know, people then when they can't happen, you must expect casualties. The people then must don't wound while they're on the process, you must don't for them, you must don't damage. We've been getting issues then, but I think they get the medical people then we don't attend to the people, the prison officer then they attend to them, and then they now the attention for sure so they watch over them. But what thing I cannot see, then don't they evacuate people and something and don't they pull them from here, they carry them to another place. I think one of such places we see so many of that black Maya, they come in, they go, but so much the fire engines there, the fire force, just don't do that, because the way that fire they be there under. If the fire force not be stringent, all the places they don't go, but then make sure say from moment they are tonight, if past 20 till they don't come and for sure they occupy, and you see from now it don't look better small, but really government they need for good things in place for sure. So then our currency are not for happy with it. And this particular correctional center, you will know and say you don't pass ages way on you. And with this kind of fire we happen so today, and nothing say a good for make inmates and do it now. They need for renovate the and just see them strengthen now for make them able to take people there than a left so then begin house people in the house.
You're right. Okay, one concern where people are non they raise are the fact say yesterday we be then at the EOC and even this morning who said we don't they ask Solomon Jamiru and the spokesperson for the response about the positive case we then get and the concerns of people them. I mean at this place here so say it might not affect other people them, don't affect other people them in the place and all. So I mean when you put your ears down you don't hear what is some panic them with regards to the coronavirus linkage with this riot today?
Well, as I don't think say it gets any link with them, although like the case they, because even the letter with the Chief Justice write, when they try for Sierra Leone to reinstate other people in Aya, carry them going out that side just because they know I make it affect. But I think say the only thing you see me for do now for make Aya get waiting again for can check everything. Because the case come up, the animals don't interact with one or two officials, using officials, and even the inmates them, so they need to do a thorough check on the correctional center inmates.
Okay, and we don't get a clarification on one pan the authorities them at the correctional center where they say die. You get any idea about that one there?
We see somebody the door, but we not go able to tell if this person has died, don't die, anything. Now the officials they need to give and go ahead or tell we the newsmen and say, okay, now so and so that we don't get 1 or 2 people who don't die, we don't get 13 people who don't wound and all. But as of now, I'm not going to tell you well if really the person don't die or but we see somebody they don't have one.
All right, so plenty, thank you.
All right, okay, precious.
Yes, in Ransford will be Medziga, and in one of the reporter there where the reporter there will be doing also for AYBC this morning as Pulse Africa being there on another story where we get to link also with the coronavirus, and so because of that one day we come late and then we don't hear it from the minister, and we don't same way so hear it from a colleague and journalist waiting there don't they see so far. The place seems calm, journalists are still there around, still the military, the police, and they on the guard right from King Herman Road, Junction, Hillcourt Road Junction to this one I am. Welcome back. Sorry for that small glitch. We continue with the coverage at the Pademba prison. Basalia, so hi, and we continue as we don't hear plenty thing where they go around, but till now we don't get access to the main venue inside the Pademba roadside for like go there for research. But we see journalists and team up this still for try for see access. Professor, how do they do? I say how they do with the mask there.
If you be you know, for no more than just coming out. We maxed it and day. We left after obviously.
For try forget time because yeah, so you know say you need to know now who that gets that thing now. So all right, okay.
But we get a meal like get me on that.
All right.
Just take me no more now. We are. My brother tell me say more go.
Exactly. All right, okay, sir. Yeah, well, we see say as we hear from them, the officers then they not get mask and then say nah because I won't charge you because you don't get mask, sir. Thank you for putting. All right. Okay, sir. So like we hear from the officers then some not get mask and some get, but the one the way same so it's kind of like they not get they able for tell we say then take them on away as well. Not to really a reason why forget them because if always readily be available to you, but we continue for be each other's keeper. Because even the big and senior officials and self say they not get. Hey, Dr. Laka. Hey.
Professor Mimi,
When you don't know if you're going to say that but you know that's not
No, me, they all talk about no level of confidence. I don't think I get home. I'm here for think big. I'm self-confident. One guy.
This you Christmas tea you make. You know even put me.
My ID card is for now.
Okay, well, let's go. We don't try to do that. Yeah, let me see
And we still the entrance of the Pademba Wood prison outside. We still wait for see people then from government, authorities then from government. We were able to talk to the press on the situation right now as what we see now the Guma Valley Water Company. The same way so we see the fire force, the big prison motor them, but we not able for talk to other authorities then yet. We don't hear from the Minister of Information and Communications. Say, as at now, government not be able to talk anything in depth, but one thing we can know, one of the key administrative building then inside the center, then they set them on fire today. And same way so, they say casualties then there plenty, but then go get for talk about down the safe. In a press release where then go get for put out inside also the minister in statements to the press then. He also make mention say no prisoner no escape, and the one them where na the high profile prisoner there then they intact and then they don't remove them from outside and then Ayaso and carry them go na other side them for now for their safety. The minister not be able to verify to be whether this will be connected to the positive case of COVID-19 where the prison don't record day before yesterday where they put now the press release to the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. They say they'll get for go through that day and then go get back to the public.
Don't feel the crowd name.
Still a try for gain access. So go inside there. For who gets the first hand information on what to get. So, I'm good. We don't get access for coming so far, as we see, but you see the water tank them. The Goma Valley is still the walk, as they don't allow some journalists to come inside. As we see Umaru Fofana. Hi, Umaru. Hey. So time we get a first-hand information. We see say the police they do so much and they try all they could for ensure say the fire broke out. As you don't see the fire truck, therefore they out the fire. We don't see say the fire truck then get various one day where they don't come and unanimously, you know, then they do their best. So they don't allow some of the journalists never come and cover. These are the main entrance of the new correctional center, family, where we see fire force, then we try for still put the fire out. Where is that now?
That's inmates and will make use of an opportunity where they can find some inmates as a result of the COVID measure where the government put. So as a result of that particular opportunity, they were able to say, this is an opportunity for them to use. And we know, get at people and where people, they then conviction for them 20, 30 years, and people and they under death row. So, it's very serious. So some of them might use the opportunity, they say, well, since they can't transfer some of the company, they get to be a ruler below. And other people, they were the misunderstanding about the inmates, people the way that remand, the one that don't convict as a result of the judicial measures, where they come up with it and say, at least 1 month, cut off for the seat. So then they look at them and say, how would they now also then cut off the seat 1 month? And the other thing that is a result of the suspect, where they don't get, where they find out, say one of the inmates then don't become a COVID suspect. So then they all like worrisome situation where actually arising and some of them things that they connected to this outbreak would only to these casualties, we don't put, this particular community in unrest. Well, one thing we need to spend our security forces, especially the police, the military, the correctional service, and also the police. We need to spend money. It's very sad for them you see really they want to do their best, but they're limited when it comes to equipment for actually combat situations. So government needs to do more. We need to spend on security forces. As a result of the specific amount of casualties, it is yet to know. We will not get any specific amount here as to exactly what will happen and how many people are rather we actually also speaking on the situation still holds and we still observe the situation because we don't have to observe the democratic right of the inmates there, the police officers there, the military there, and also the community people where the vice president there for respect to the community and also passerby. Yes, sir. Ibrahim Soyibundua, Executive Director, Leader of Democracy. Ibrahim
Well, Fambul, this capital,
But indeed, so inmates have died on that. So like how many you see?
What
causes this problem?
This program, we say, all man desperate, they fell away for months ago. So I don't really see the desperate power. Any officer they see, they change power. Okay, but we see fire inside and take over and many buildings. What do you mean the fire out there? Fire, concerning the fire issue now, we say, because food is spend money to make food for them. So I didn't make up their own ideas inside of it.
Okay, now from the kitchen and we take fire.
Yeah, I know we go yesterday. Hey, look something. There's somebody cow chops there. Oh, wow. Hey, I got to move to there. It got to move to there. It go hide there. Citizen. At the past, I want to come and see the APC talks there. Then the moment they meet out to the SLPP office. Yes. Go on and then go surrender an APC office. So till the end this man come there. What they tell me say they see talks and now go there. After I go they put it all run. Now one a meeting now will they got attack out and a look. Now some no dey leper. Why you for out? Enforcement so that they can attack out. The one that don't tell them put free follow. They in-count enforcement so can't kill the police officer there. They make an arrest. Okay, so who exactly arrest? Who say get some? I'm going to this church, Christ Church. So now here would have said. Here put to the talk there. Nah, look there.
Who do it in Tim the talks and Alunge?
Alright, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I'll confirm. What is your name? What is your name? Now, what I can tell me. What's your name? And then, Mama Salome and Towa will never find. Because forget this power and a jihad will fit for them that be kind of power. So I not ever find. They won't win a peace and not ever give me peace. So take them out stress one day, so I not ever find.
So I'll confirm information when you get about
he confirm information. Now somebody tell me say, look, Buju, you were what now? Now tell the government to do. Why go and this man, they all run away at this man. Now we first got on them. Because he knows that me now I am old. The one else that me they all jump. No, but they will be there. SLP go surrender na APC. Now they count for cafe against the government. Christ Church. Yes, Christ Church. I don't know why. If you don't put for that, you go surrender and second at APC. So you not be able to. I'm not going to surrender. It's a SLP on the kind of power you make it go from 2012. Yeah, from 2012. Me and them pure war. They don't ever fight. Where will I ever fight?
That's the voice of Tio. You don't see the all one man where we see officers themselves being done handle now. They allege say them people they also then catch the particular man with the other gang, but the other gang then run away and they say they send folks them for Canada for them. But this, like I say, not just allegation, not just allegations.
Okay, what's another? One go left for me I will call you. Moses, the loop behind that back. I'll make a god.
I'm still in so as we look for different individuals who came for talk to with regards to waiting they go on at the salon correctional center outside and say fire being broke out this morning by 1 o'clock and then say due to
I won't tell you what it was when they make the sort of picture and then I will alright, okay, so you can get now we know each other and they get to the so it's what's your one? A couple of people who are using plumbing. The officer with them plumbing. Okay, so how you do this whole situation? Well, an officer doing the thing for commercial. Just like how you actually go to an answer. That's why they for say, but how I see those situations. I'm not going to make up to
people there was the prison officer there we been get the casualty and he just tell me say the one person where alleged say die na one of the plumber there inside the place there and himself being get injury, they install injury.
This is Iceland. You don't make an egg.
Give way. Give way.
Wait, something. This thing.
Hold for me, wait.